Hello, my friends, and happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekend vlog. So it is 8 o'clock. We're supposed to be pulling out of the driveway right now. Not even close. I'm ready. No one else is. And by no one, I mean Doug, Andrew, and Ann. So we are heading down to, yes, Ann is here for the weekend. We are so thrilled. She came in last night, and Doug and I were playing pinochle with my brother and sister-in-law, so we really didn't get to talk to her too much. They went out to dinner, and today we are heading down to see Adam and help him arrange his summer digs a little bit. Am I thrilled that we're driving down there on Memorial Day weekend? Not even a little, because it's going to be crazy. Traffic's always bad around Baltimore anyway. This is going to be really bad. So, I want it to be out by 8. It's looking more like 8:30. That's fine. As much as I don't want to do it, we're just driving through Dunkin' and grabbing bagels for breakfast. It'll save time. It'll save time. So, just waiting for everybody. I do need to do a couple more things, so it's not their fault 100%. My car bag is packed. I have a bunch of cookbooks in there because you know I'm going to start my cooking from my collection series. So I have my cookbooks in there. I also printed out a copy of my freezer inventory because here I am starting this new cooking series and a pantry challenge all in one. I am doing the 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge for June, where we limit our grocery shopping and just cook from our pantry. Everybody sets their own rules. I am budgeting money for fresh produce and dairy. By dairy, I mean milk. And it is still May, and we do have a Costco trip planned. It's our every 6-8 week Costco trip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway because it's not a stock up. Oh my gosh, I have to stock up because I'm doing a pantry challenge. That defeats the purpose of the pantry challenge. It is just we have no milk. And I generally buy 9 half gallons of milk every 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So it's that kind of stock up, but I don't know when we're going to get there. I don't know. Because we have a packed weekend. I think I mentioned it in my menu haul, or my menu plan. Our math was a little off on the meat birds, and they need to be processed before June 10th, so that is what we are spending Memorial Day doing. So that's a busy day. Today we're going to be at the Mount all day. Tomorrow is our only free day, and we have to get stuff done. We have to get the chicken coop cleaned out. We have to work in the garden, so it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. So that said, I'm going to go pack up a few things. If you guys watch Kim and a Girl on Her Phone, and if you don't, you should. So I'll leave a link to her channel down below. Make sure you watch her. She is the biggest sweetheart in the world. Last week, she made a buffalo chicken pie. So I made one for Adam. I'm going to cut that up and put it in something to take down to him. I'm not sure. I think it needs more hot sauce, but I only had what I had. So, and I was in a hurry. But I'm going to give that to him. That way he can heat that up if he needs it. And yeah, I'm going to just go and get ready, and I'll talk to you while we're on the road. We are on the road. Say hi, Andrew and Ann.
Hi.
We are all eating our bagels. I have can't even say it. It's a hot mess. Sesame bagel with veggie cream cheese. We all brought coffee and tea from home. I know my lip still looks horrible. I tried to cover it with makeup. Failure. But it is what it is. It generally takes us 2.5 hours to get there. What do you think, Doug?
I'm gonna say 3 today.
3?
Because of traffic.
I don't think that's bad. Are you that optimistic?
Well, it depends on that corridor, on that 95 corridor between Delaware and Maryland.
Yeah, we'll see. So we're gonna get down there. We're gonna help him get his room set up. We're going to go out to lunch, dinner, something like that. On the way home, I am hoping to stop at that really big Goodwill that we like down there. And Andrew wants to make a stop. Where does Andrew want to stop?
I want to go to Delaware Park.
Andrew, what's Delaware Park?
Casino.
We do have to pass it, so we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll bring you along. Yay! I get to see that face. We are here and we are ripping apart the storm room and getting it organized. We already got the bed lifted 10 feet off the ground so we can put a little kitchenette under it, and we're just trying to get moving so we can get out in the sunshine. I would like to take a little walk before we get back in the car and go to lunch because this old lady's stiff. You okay there, Andrew?
I'm fine.
This brings back many memories for Andrew.
I didn't live in here though.
That's right, but you lived in a little dorm room, and Anne's just like,
I lived in a
my
little
housing
dorm
was
room.
better at St. Joe's.
I lived in a little dorm room.
Oh,
It was.
oh, how the apartments and the cottages here are great. The dorm rooms, not so great, but that's okay. Teaches humility.
I had the smallest place last year. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you had a bad, yeah, but that's okay. You managed. We're gonna get this room done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, less than an hour. We kind of got it together as best as we could. Adam is not putting up any decorations or anything because it's temporary, right? Yes. How's it feel to be back in the dorm, Adam?
I hate it.
So we set up his kitchen. He's got his refrigerator, a microwave, a Keurig. There's also a rice cooker somewhere. I don't know what I did with it.
I think it's behind the... Oh, no, it's on top of the microwave.
It's on top of the microwave. He has his rice cooker. He's been doing rice and pasta in that. His Brita pitcher. He also has an air fryer. He keeps that in the closet and pulls it out when he needs it. His dresser. This dresser stores food in it. And yeah, so I think we did a pretty good job organizing and getting him set up. One of his desk drawers, because he really doesn't need a desk, has all his silverware and dishes in it. And this is his roommate's side of the room. His roommate is a kid named Nana, who is on the track. No, Nana's not on the track team. It's just Adam's friend. And they are rooming together this summer. So he's due to be here in about 2 hours or so. I had to take a little stroll around campus because I need to stretch my legs. And we just like to walk around. So I love it here. It's so beautiful. They're mixing too many new buildings, in my opinion, and not making them like a nice, mix. But it is what it is. So anyway, Adams is living right there, so he's right near the mail place, but really far away from the food, which isn't too bad because he won't eat there too much. His schedule's really crazy, but it all works. All the way across the highway is the sports complex. There is a tunnel that goes underneath that they can use, or they can just drive over. It depends. So we're just walking around. Not sure if we're gonna go up the mountain on Mary's Mountain or not. There's a chapel you can see. They call it a chapel. That's huge. It's huge. And there's my heart. Right there, all those people. So Adam got the tropical fajitas, and I just want to, you can hear them sizzling, and they are served in a pineapple. It is shrimp, chorizo, pineapple, steak, and his accompaniments. I got the lunch portion this time of fajitas, much smarter. My things. Doug got a quesadilla that's as big as his head. What kind of quesadilla?
Texana. It's beef, chicken, and shrimp.
Beef, chicken, and shrimp quesadilla. Andrew got the same thing he got last time, the tropical burrito. Still waiting on Anne's. Anne got the street tacos? No.
Yes.
Trio tacos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trio
beef.
street chop.
Beef, shrimp, and steak.
Beef, shrimp, and steak.
Or chicken, shrimp.
Something
Chicken,
I
shrimp,
don't
steak.
know.
Chicken, shrimp, steak.
A trio. So when in Maryland, we got to go to the good big Will. So Doug is in the car sleeping, taking a little rest before he has to drive home. And we are heading in. And I'm going to have to call Kim if I see any books that she may like. I don't know why my phone is doing this. So here we go. the amount of clocks they have, and it's unbelievable the amount of like housewares they have today. Everything you can imagine. They must have, I swear, 25 crock pots. Home. It is 7 o'clock. We do have to go over and get Aria. She spent the night at my brother's last night. Andrew and Ann are turning right around and going back out again to Andrew's best friend's house for a bonfire tonight. I'm going out to check on the meat birds and to collect eggs. I did get one book for Kim at Goodwill, and I bought some like t-shirty type shirts for myself and a pair of workout shorts. So it was a pretty good trip. And and I bought a skirt. So I'm going to head out and collect the eggs, and we're going to go get Aria. On the way out to get the eggs, we'll do a quick garden tour. Herbs are looking fair. I did not like the basil that Doug bought, and it's not doing well. So I'm going to have to look for basil. We got our beans here. We got tomatoes. There's a volunteer something growing there I have to pull out. Tomatoes. Our lettuce back there is looking wonderful. And then we've got more tomatoes. We've got zucchini that's looking great. Cucumbers. We have to put up the things tomorrow. We've got zucchini and butternut squash. We've got eggplant and peppers, and our tomatoes are going to get mounded tomorrow because they're way overdue. So the garden is looking fantastic. Got in here. Whoa! Okay, so here's what's funny. The fake egg that we used to keep in here broke because these are ceramic, and I dropped it and I broke it. And since there hasn't been one in there, they very, very rarely lay in that box. As you can see, the favorites. Only 11 today. They're a little light. But 2 of them did lay really, really late yesterday, so they probably won't lay again until early tomorrow morning. But 11's a little bit late for us. So I mentioned that we moved up processing date. This is why. Look at the size of these things. Look how big they are.
So big they can't walk.
Yeah, so Monday is the day. The only one that might not get done on Monday is this little guy over here. This is Junior. That's what we're calling him, Junior. Junior is not growing much, so we're really not sure about Junior. We might see what we can do for Junior and keep him around until June 10th. But we definitely want to do what's best for him. Well, friends, I am going to end Saturday here. Doug is sitting across from me, getting ready to read, do some homework. I am going to sit and answer comments because, as always, I am so far behind. So that's what we are going to do on this exciting Saturday night. And then we're going to get to bed early because tomorrow we'll be up for church. And then we have a really busy day just doing stuff around the yard and the house and all that. And Andrew really wants to go to the casino tomorrow night. So we may do that. We'll have to just wait and see. Hello, my friends, and happy Sunday. We are up, out, getting ready to go out the door, getting ready to go to Mass. Going to 9:30. Nobody has any assignments this morning, so we are just, don't have to be there super early. So we're trying to get out in the next few minutes. We're just waiting on Ann and Andrew. Doug and I were talking this morning and made an entire list of things that we need to accomplish today. Some are quick 10-minute jobs. Others take a little bit longer. So I'll show you what our plans are today when we get home. Andrew asked for pancakes for breakfast. So when we come home, I'm going to make pancakes and apple sausage. And then we're going to get started on our work. I'm not sure what Andrew and Ann are doing today. I know Andrew wants to go to the casino tonight, so maybe after dinner we'll do that. I plan to have an early-ish dinner. That is my plan. Just because I want to get done and be done. So we'll see. But I'll turn you around and show you what we're going to do today. Let's see if we can get all this accomplished today. We need to trim the bushes. Our forsythia bushes are like in desperate need of a haircut. Clean the chicken coop out. In the garden, we need to mound the potatoes, put the cages and trellises in. Doug needs to adjust our irrigation hoses, and there's just a few little weeds that could be pulled. A piece of trim is loose on my van. Doug is going to fix that today. I'm not sure if we're going to move the hospital coop or not today. We might just wait until after the birds are gone to do that tomorrow. It is super duper heavy, so super heavy. So that's that's been Little Jack's new thing, is everything is super cold, super hot, super fun. So now all we keep saying is super. But anyway, and even Kim had a girl on her phone. You know, we talk all the time, and I was telling her about Jack. So she even paid an homage to Jack on her thumbnail from her meal prep, and she put super easy. So I was cracking up. But anyway, I digress. We need to get rid of the weeds in the driveway. We need to change out the laundry room light. I love the light I bought, and I am going to show you the laundry room today. I love the light I bought, but the exact same light was less than half the price on Amazon than we paid at Lowe's, so it's going back to Lowe's. I need to gather all the butcher supplies and just get my act together for tomorrow because we have to be at Jason's early. We want to set up the hammock. The brooders still need to be they're clean, but I just want to give them one last scrub and get those. We borrowed Jason's because we had so many birds. I want to get ours cleaned and just put away, get ready for the egg layers that are coming next month, and return Jason's to him. I need to make room in the freezer because I'm going to have all these birds to put in there. And then we need to switch out our spring-summer clothes. Are we going to get to this whole list today? Probably not, but we're certainly going to try to make a dent in it. But first things first, it is Sunday, and we need to get to Mass. Super loud in here, but we decided to go out to breakfast, so I am having an asparagus omelet. Thank you. All right, you're welcome, guys. An asparagus omelet. It comes with home fries, toast, bacon. We'll see how much of it I actually eat. Okay, before I forget, I want to vlog the after. Bad light, it's just going to have to do. So here is an overview real quick of the laundry room and Zelda, because she's got to be right where I am. So we replaced the wire shelves with solid shelves, but we still use the same kind of system because I just didn't feel like investing more money. I have these glass jars with extra dryer balls, our detergent sheets, washing soda, and borax. And then on this shelf are these. I've had these forever. I got them at Dollar General years ago. This just has cleaning rags in it, and this has the Norwex stain remover, my Norwex microfiber cleaner. There's some bleach in there. Up here, there is the bin that has all of our extra sheets in it. And this is my cleaning bin. There's just some microfiber rags and my homemade cleaner and things like that in that bin. I have this basket in the corner. I'm going to line it with plastic. I just haven't done that yet. And this is where we just throw all of our kitchen rags and towels. And when it gets full, we can do a load. That sign that I made 2 years ago, I'm still using that. Here is the curtain that I made. And then I just made some other cute little decos just out of some Dollar Tree items. These are little Dollar Tree shelves. Just thought it looked really cute. And our new washer and dryer. I wanted a top load this time, and I did not want anything digital. I wanted buttons and knobs. So that's what we got, buttons and knobs. And as always, I always have a hanging bar with hangers because there are some things I just don't like to put in the dryer. So there it is. There is our laundry room renovation. I am so incredibly happy with it. I love the way it turned out. I love the way it looks. It makes doing laundry just a little bit more fun. Okay, just did some routine maintenance with the chickens, just checking poopy butts and making sure everything was good, giving them the once over, checking their feet and all that. Gave them a little treat for their after checkup enjoyment. They're eating some cantaloupe rinds. I had cut up a cantaloupe last night, so they are enjoying that. We stopped at a farmer's market yesterday when we were in Emmitsburg, and I picked up a cantaloupe, so they're enjoying that. And now it is time to continue on with our list. And I was just going into the garden and saw something, and I'm so excited. So these are our Juliet tomato plants, and look, can you see? We got some tomatoes. I'm so very excited. Lots and lots of flowers, but all 3 of our Juliet tomato plants have little tiny tomatoes on them, so it won't be long.
Okay, so we are at the zoo. I forgot to hit record as soon as we got here. And say hi.
Hello.
We saw a couple animals so far, from otters to the red panda, to some big cats. And now we are visiting the giraffes.
Okay, dinner's in the oven. It's just a roast chicken. I have the recipe on my website. Yeah, that's it. Website. It's called Amy's Roast Chicken. I saw it from a YouTube video from Amy Common Sense Southern, and it's one of the only I use like 2 different recipes for roast chicken, and that's one of them. It is so good. It makes an onion gravy. So that's cooking. I'm going to cut up some mashed potatoes and roast some carrots to go along with it. But right now, I just want to get outside and help Doug. He is working on cleaning the coop. So I'm going to go out there and see what he needs from me. I have this is an old Dunkin' cup from Thursday, I think. I got one of their raspberry watermelon refreshers. Oh my goodness, so good. And it was only 130 calories, so I do not think that is bad for a fun drink. And I just held onto the cup because I like to take these kind of things outside. I generally drink out of my stainless steel one or a mason jar, but sometimes outside I just want something that I don't care what happens to it. So I just held on to this, and in here right now I just have ice and water and you can see my tea bag. That is a cranberry pomegranate tea bag. I don't brew it or anything. I just throw the tea bag in. It gives it a little bit of flavor. So I am sipping on that, and I'm going to go outside and give Doug a hand. Okay, sitting down for dinner. Mashed potatoes, chicken, applesauce, green beans, carrots. The chicken is homegrown. The applesauce and the green beans are home canned. So not too bad tonight. Never a dull moment. Instead of doing what we should do, which is shower and get to bed at a decent time, we are heading down to Delaware and heading to the casino for a little while. We're not going to be there long because my casino budget is very, very tiny. And when I lose, that's it. So, and because it's a holiday weekend, I'm sure the things that the guys like, the tables, I'm sure minimum bets are going to be high. So I don't think they're going to last too long either, but whatever. It's what Andrew wants to do, so
Hi.
we'll do it. We're here. Ann and I are going to look for some slots. She has $20 in free money. The guys are taking off to a table, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck. We are home.
No.
Not a good night for any of us.
That was a real stupid idea.
Whose idea was it?
Okay, it was my stupid idea.
Yeah, none of us had a very good night. I was done in the first 15 minutes. Ann was the big winner. Why? Because this was the first time that Ann This was the first time Ann was there, so usually there's perks for the first time, and she got $20 in free slot credits. She only spent their money. She came out 54 cents ahead. She donated it to Children's Hospital. They have a box when you leave the casino, and like your little paper vouchers, when it's, you know, $1 or under, or $5 or under, you can, whatever it is, you can put it in the box, and then when the box is full, they add it all up, and they donate all that money to Children's Hospital. So, Ann donated 54 cents to Children's Hospital tonight.
You know what? That's a win.
That's a win right there. So, now it is time for Doug to do some banking, he said. And I'm going to make a spaghetti salad to take to Jason's tomorrow. He's making roast beef sandwiches for lunch. So I'm going to make a spaghetti salad as a side. And I think I'm going to make a breakfast casserole for us in the morning. And yeah, that sounds good. So that's that. Well, not making spaghetti salad because I don't have any spaghetti, because I'm used to making my own pasta. If I'm going to make spaghetti salad, I want to use the dry pasta because it does not work well with the homemade. So not making that. So I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to make some chocolate chip bars for dessert. I'd rather take a side dish, but yeah, poor planning on my part. It's been a day. Good morning, my friends. It is Monday. It is Memorial Day, when we pause to remember all those who made the ultimate sacrifice. It is always a good day to honor all of our military, but today is the special day that we honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. So remember that as you are barbecuing. You can barbecue because of them. Today is processing day for us. Yeah. Not on the original schedule, but you know, you have to adapt sometimes. So we are up super duper early. I made a breakfast casserole last night that we will just take a chunk of before we go. I also made some chocolate chip cookie bars to take for dessert. I really wanted to make a side dish, but didn't have the ingredients, so I made this instead for lunch. So I think the plan is we are going to do our birds first. We need to transport them over. We'll do that in brooders. Probably can't make it in one trip. Not sure. Maybe. I don't know. What'd you say? It depends. And gonna do our birds first, and then we'll break, and then we'll do Jason's birds. So that's the plan for today. I will bring you along a little bit. Jason will probably do a video. I'm not sure. I know he's done them before. I'll link his because he pretty much shows everything. I don't. Yeah, so we're gonna go. Doug's working on coffee and tea. I'm working on getting these bars cut up so I can get them on a platter, and time's gonna move fast. We gotta get birds all packed up, and we gotta take care of the egg layers and all that stuff. So I'll be back probably at Jason's. Okay, having some breakfast before we head out. I made a breakfast casserole last night. It's just eggs and sausage and bread and cheese. Just very traditional. And I'm also having an English muffin to go with it. Okay, we are here. We are getting everything ready. Oh, Andrew forgot his water. Jason is, we're just checking everything. We've got the water heating. These guys are sitting here eating some chocolate chip bars that I made. And we are ready. Ann's ready to learn, right, Ann? Yeah. Ann has to go get her water too. So we've got everything set up. This is our scalding pot, our dispatch station, the Pluck-O-Matic 3000, the processing station, and the cooler. So
Good thing you said something, Doug, because
we are going to, yes, 150 degrees. We are going to start with our birds and then do Jason's. We transported them over in the brooders. So here are Jason's birds, and there are our birds in the temporary holding pen. So I know I know that this is not for everyone. I know that, and I get that. We have become, as a society, so disattached to where our food truly comes from. I mean, I have heard people say, you know, oh no, my chickens don't come from a chicken farm. I get them at the grocery store. We have become so disattached to where our food comes from, and that's okay. And that's okay. If that's what you need to, if you need to believe that your meat just appears in the grocery store and it was never a living, breathing animal, that's fine. If that's what gets you, you know, and that's fine. There's zero judgment from me, and I would hope there's zero judgment on me, because this is what we choose to do. This is how we choose to source our food. I'm gonna tell you guys, if I could have a cow in little old Gibbstown, I would. I would raise a cow for meat. I would never process it myself, because that kind of equipment I would never have, but I would definitely raise it, just knowing how it was raised and everything. But we definitely, as a society, have become disassociated with our food. You know, when we get our eggs, sometimes they're dirty, sometimes they're not. The eggs you're getting in the grocery store are all either pure white or pure brown. They are all exactly the same size. You've seen my eggs, you know they're not. You know, they put them in a solution to make them pristine white and perfect and beautiful, and that's okay. And that's okay. It's just not what we choose. So like I said, there's no judgment from me. I just hope there's no judgment from you guys. But okay, we are going to get ready to start as soon as this pot reaches 150 degrees, and it is time to move. I'm so proud of this girl right here. She is jumping right in and helping. No fear whatsoever with her.
Excellent.
Good job, Ann.
Now you'll go right
And Andrew is on plucker duty.
like here.
We will move the camera so you didn't have to see that. Doug is on dispatch duty.
I know I'm emphasizing it 50 times, but these knives are so amazing.
So Andrew is loosening the feathers, and then it will go in the plucker. I want to show you the plucker because it is just so cool. So I'm going to give you a warning. That way, if you want to fast forward, it'll only be 20 seconds, but just in case you don't want to watch the plucker in action, I'll let you know. I'm recording, Jason recording.
And I'm recording, Joan recording. Hi. Uh-oh. And we leave poor Ann over by herself.
Ann's got it.
Okay, so it's automatic, which is nice. I'll just press the button once.
Okay, so the chicken is in the plucker. And you just use the hose. And in about 17 seconds, you go from fully feathered to no feathers. Oh, there's a couple on there.
There's a couple, but it's not the end of the world. Just gotta throw it back in for another second or two.
Each one, depending on the size, determines how long you need to run the plucker. And there it is. Look at that. Completely clean.
Pretty close.
Okay, so here we go. We are done our birds. It is like we did these in record time. It was unbelievable. I think we waited longer for the clean water to get back up to a boil so we could bag them than we did for other things. It was fantastic. We have a crackpot team here, between Michelle being our runner and, you know, Jason and Doug doing dispatch, and Ann was, okay, I'm going to curse. Ann's a badass. She picked it up so quickly and just went to town. So here they all are. We have 15 of them because remember we did lose one, but they all dressed out pretty much around 7 pounds. We have 3 that are at 8 or over. We had 1 that was 6, and then we had little Junior. You remember little Junior. He was 312. So he'll make some nice chicken salad. So there we go. There they all are, and we are going to take these home, get them in the fridge. We left them sit in the fridge for 2 to 3 days for the meat to relax, and then, oh, excuse me, and then they'll hit the freezer. And once we get these home, we're going to come back and we're going to share a meal, and then we're going to get started on Jason's birds. His are right there, And they're next. So that is a wrap on Meat Bird Palooza 2023. These are Jason's. Jason's were a bit smaller than ours, and we've been sitting here discussing it and discussing it and discussing it. Like, why? Last year we knew why. It was a space thing. This year we couldn't figure out why, and we just figured it out. In the 8 weeks that we had them, Doug and I went through 5 bags of feed, 5 50-pound bags of feed. Jason went through 3.5, so his were not eating nearly as much as ours. So Jason is going to up the feeding for next year, and we'll see where we come out. Both of us had a little baby junior chicken. Ours weighed in at, what was our junior? Do you remember? 4 something? Or yeah. Jason's was 201. It is the cutest little thing. It's like a little miniature, like he can just stuff it and have like a single serve. I love it.
The size of my fist.
So there it is. Oh, and we were averaging 4 minutes a bird on these, man. We were rocking it. I'll say it again. We have a crackpot team. Right, we are so good, even with a new member. Anne was badass.
And crushed it.
Yeah, so actually we're going to be doing this again in 2 weeks for my friend Tab. We're going to be teaching them how to do it. And I think we only have 19 birds to do then. Yeah. We will be done in no time at all. So we're excited.
We spent as much time waiting for the water to boil to bag them as we did to process them.
Yes, and every year we do this, we kind of learn something. And this year we learned that we need a second pot. Yep. Because we dumped the water that we scald them in and put fresh water in, because these are shrink bags. It takes forever to wait for the water to come up to 180 degrees. So we think we have it figured out. Are we going to experiment with that next time?
2 pots.
Yeah,
2 pots.
So that's it. We are going to get cleaned up here and get home, and oh my gosh, we all just want showers. So we are home. We have the girls out here running around because we are cleaning up the area where we kept the meat birds. We took down the hoop coop. Now we have it completely saturated out. We're gonna hard rake it all up and throw down some grass seed. We do need to weed whack and everything back there, but that will be another night this week, probably, because not today. We're a little bit tired, but we wanna get this done, and we wanna get this hospital coop, grow out coop, Laura's condo, whatever we're calling it these days, moved into the back of the yard again. But Doug needs Andrew for that. You would be surprised how heavy that little coop is. So it takes 3 of us to do it. So that is what we are working on right now. And I didn't tell you and I didn't film it. We had lunch at Jason and Michelle's. I had a hot roast beef sandwich. It was so good. I love hot roast beef sandwiches. And he had macaroni salad. I didn't have any of that. He had coleslaw. I had about a tablespoon of that. I had a couple chips and a little bit of dessert. His mom made a cake. His friend Tia dropped off a cake, and I had made chocolate chip bars. So I had teeny tiny little bites, diet slices of each one, and deviled eggs. So it was absolutely delicious. I don't know if we'll really eat dinner tonight or not, because usually we're good with 2 meals, and we did have breakfast and we did have lunch. So we'll see, maybe just a snack tonight, some fruit, some popcorn, something, little cheese platter, something, not a whole meal. So that is what we're working on right now. And Anne and Andrew are both getting showers, because we cannot wait to get showers. Not to be gross, but we got chicken blood all over us. So I have my chickens resting in the fridge. I promised one to Andrew's friend Pat, who is Denise's son. We're going to get that to him sometime this week. And I want to take one over to my neighbor Jim, but they're not home right now. And I want to send one home to Connecticut with Anne. So anyway, we get to do this all again in 2 more weeks to help my friend Tab do her birds. It'll be her first time. She's just learning, so it'll be a teaching experience. Man, if she catches on as fast as Anne caught on, it's going to go fast. We only have 20 birds to do, so we're going to start at 9. We should be out of there by noon, so I'm excited. Anyway, that's that. I will be back when, I don't know, to show you something maybe. Well, friends, this is it. I am calling the end to this vlog. We got the yard semi back together. This is a really bad angle. We got the yard semi back together after the meat birds. So we took down their coop and raked it all up and limed it all up. And what else did we do? We moved the hospital coop back there and
Just straightened up the yard a little
straightened up the yard a little bit. And now we're just sitting on the swing, relaxing. We seriously need to go get showers because we're still kind of covered in chicken guts.
Yeah.
But what's the point of showering and then working out here with chicken stuff?
Yeah.
So we're just sitting for a minute. We got to put the girls back in their enclosed run. And are you hungry?
I'll probably be hungry after I take a shower.
Snacky dinner?
Sure.
Is that okay?
We'll find whatever we can.
I was gonna make burgers, but I didn't get the meat out, and I didn't.
Come on, come on.
Aria wants to come up and sit with us.
There you go.
There you go. Hi, Aria.
Hi, brothers.
You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. Say hi. So I think we'll have a snacky dinner.
Sure.
Cheese,
Whatever.
popcorn. I don't know. I'm not too hungry. Lunch at Jason's was delicious. So. I love a hot roast beef sandwich, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. I will see you sometime this week. I'm not sure when. What do we have this week? I'll be there for weigh-in on Wednesday. Menu plan on Friday. And weekend vlog. I'm going to try to fit a full day of eating in there someday. Next weekend, Doug and Andrew will be on retreat for the weekend. Jason is coming over on Saturday to learn how to can strawberry jam. So that'll be fun. And yeah, not sure what else, but anyway, that's that. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with us and see what we were up to over the weekend. And yeah, we were busy. So we're always busy. Next weekend I'll be busy with these guys on retreat, and then the weekend after that we have something planned, don't we?
Okay.
It's Father's Day weekend and we have poker night planned. No. We're missing a weekend. We have another processing day, helping our friends Tab and Britt process their birds.
That's right.
Yes. And Eucharistic procession at church. And I think Sunday we are going to take a day of rest.
That would be nice.
We are going to take a day of rest. So, yep, lots of good stuff going on over the next couple weeks. We're trying to find a time to get out to Lancaster.
Oh, yeah.
That does not look like that's going to happen until the end of June. We're trying to figure out when we can get down to Maryland again to see Adam for his birthday. His birthday's June 13th. It's a Tuesday. He's working. We're working. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I just feel bad not seeing my kid on his birthday. It breaks my heart. But we'll see what we can do. Anyway, that is it. Thank you. And anything to add?
No, I'm all toasted out.
He's all toasted out. Okay, my friends, we will see you in the next video.